today we're going to be working on the Nissan Skyline that's right out here. And by working on it, we're actually just going to be installing new wheels for it. As you saw from the very beginning of this clip, I got brand new wheels and I'm really excited for it. They are reps and I did that for a reason, so everybody that's going to hate on the reps, feel free and leave it down in the comments below. But I think they're going to work out perfectly with, again, what I'm trying to do with it. I have these massive Nitto tires. They're 315/40s, so I feel like that might be a little too much, but I'm hoping it's going to fit the wide body that we've been working on. So stay tuned to see if these massive tires are going to fit or if it's going to look like a monster truck. Either way, I'm hoping that I can make it work and dial it in on the Nissan Skyline. But without any further ado, let's go to 4-Wheel Performance, where I'm located, and have them mount up these really crazy cool looking wheels and tires. And again, hopefully all goes well for today's video. Now that we're back at the house and we've got the wheels and tires set up and ready to go, we can go ahead and test fit them on the Skyline and see how bad it's going to be. I can already tell you right now that the back is probably going to be a problem. They look so damn good. Yes, again, they're reps, but I don't care. They're going to be perfect for this build. And the rear tires are absolutely insane. I mean, that is just, that's massive. That's 3 of my hands, and my hands I feel like are pretty big. So yeah, that's the front. A little bit smaller. They're 265s on the front, 315s on the rear. If this car had a lot of power, that would be easy to drift with, but those are probably going to be more the show spec car. If I take it to any car meets or anything, it'll probably be on these. While when I'm drifting, or try to drift anyway, I'll probably throw those on. That way I don't damage or ruin those, and they'll still stay clean and look good. Because again, I don't think spinning this tire with 210 horsepower is going to be physically possible, but I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's enough rambling and talking. Let's go ahead and test fit the wheels and tires. Time to find out and see if the rear is too wide or not. I am nervous. I don't want to look yet. Oh my God, it's actually perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go right on the edge of the fender and then go straight down, and all you have is tire. Oh my God, the fitment's actually really good. I'm so impressed. Woo! That's insane. I thought it was gonna be really bad in rub. Even height-wise, I think that might actually be perfect. That tire filled in all of that gap, but if I hit a bump, it may or may not rub this or the side. I still have to hammer in the metal that's behind here. I was gonna do that, but I need to take this panel off and cut a lot of that metal back and then hammer it up. And I don't have any of my tools besides my hammer right now. So yeah, basically I'm just missing my grinder. So yeah, but oh my God, it fits. Now onto the front so we can test fit it, and then I'll probably run inside and grab the side skirt and then test fit the side skirt with the wheels and tires just to see everything kind of put together. But oh my God, it looks so freaking cool, and it makes me ready for the final result. I love it. So it's looking like the front could probably use a +15, +10mm spacer, and it should sit really, really flush. The front end also has to drop quite a bit. I only lowered the rear, I haven't lowered the front yet, so that could be why it's not sitting as flush as possible, and it just kind of looks goopy right now. But I have a feeling once I lower it and then do a +10 or +15 spacer, it will be almost perfect. But overall, I mean, it's not terrible. I definitely got the rear perfect. The rear is solid. The front, however, just needs a little bit more poke. All right, that looks great. Now time to get the side skirts and see what that looks like. I almost wish I didn't have green all over the side skirt because damn, if this is all one solid color, it would look so good. It does sit a little high off the ground, which I'm okay with because that'll be perfect if I do start drifting this. I'm not gonna scrape anything, but I could also do a fake like little lip underneath it, and that'll visually lower the car. So just a little lip right there, and it looks a little bit lower. The front's looking really good. I still have to cut a few things up there and then do the little side plate, which is also in the apartment. But damn, with the side skirt on, that just sets this thing off. I am gonna go ahead and lower the front so we can get a better look at how that's gonna be. Because again, I want it to look pretty close to how the rear is sitting right now. I'm not sure how well the video is going to pick this up on camera, but this spring is loose, so I need to adjust the preload on it by adjusting those two, but I don't have my little wrench for it, so I'll adjust that at some other point whenever I get time. So remind me in the comments below if I haven't checked that next time I start playing with the coilover and suspension stuff. But right now I have this as low as it can go, which is probably way too low, which is fine. I'm just test fitting. And we'll see how it looks with it completely slammed. But again, I need to make sure I fix the preload on that front spring. I'm gonna go ahead and screw this down to lock it into place. It's not gonna be tight, but it'll be secure for what I'm doing. So this is what it's looking like now that the car is lowered, and it honestly doesn't look good at all. I mean, it looks decent, but the tire height is nowhere near as tall as that side is. Which I mean is okay, because honestly this is way too tall, but still I'm gonna keep it this way because I think it works just fine to fill in that massive gap that would be there if I didn't have a 40 sidewall. These are also really cheap tires. They're called Mucho Macho tires, which honestly is kind of embarrassing to even have or say, but it's also really, really funny at the same time. So what I'm gonna do to make it match that side is order a set of Nittos that are 275/40. That way it matches the same sidewall as that, and I think that should work out perfectly fine. Also, you might notice I did change the spaces around. So I have the 2-inch spacer here and a 1.5 inch back there, which actually pulled the tire in a little bit, and now it's not gonna rub the fender if it does bounce up and down. Versus this, it made it pop out. So now, whenever I do that bigger tire and sidewall, it should sit absolutely flush, which is really, really good. So kind of happy with that. And I do like the way it looks with the new wheels. I just need to get either a taller tire or a smaller one back here, and that would make both of them match. But to kind of show you how everything looks right now, this is the back side of the car, and I still like the way that fits. It is a little tucked, but I think that's gonna be okay because again, if it bounces up and down, I don't want it to rub into the fender, so I think that would actually be okay. Worst case scenario, I just camber this that way a little bit, so we're in a little bit more positive than negative because this is negative right now, and that would actually pull it closer to the fender and still be flush. But I kind of like the way this looks, and I do like the way the front looks whenever I get the meatier tire. With all that being said, that is going to be it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. Alright, see you later guys.